Adding a patient to your list is very simple on DocSync dashboard. As a provider, when you log in and you land on your patient, My Patient screen, you have a tab that says Add Patient. And you can go ahead and select this, add a patient's name. It's going to try and match it up with a patient that's in the system, but we're going to put this as Jennifer Jones. We're going to go ahead and put in her birth date. And go ahead and add her. We verify that we have the right location. We can put in a room number if we know it. Coverage type is up to whether you've added coverages into your system, and the MRN number if that's a policy within your practice. Then we're going to go right into our charge capture process. So this is, we're going to add her as acute pneumonia. Pneumonitis, we'll call that one. And then we can go ahead and add our procedure code. We're going to add in her hospital admission code and submit her charge. And once we've done that, she's been added to our list. Patient Jennifer Jones has been charged successfully, but she's also been added to our patient list here. So in subsequent days, she'll be on our list for rounding and future charges. The other opportunity to providers as well as staff members to add a patient without adding charges is to go up in the upper left-hand corner to the color block and select the Add a Patient icon, the plus sign. Again, entering a patient's name, last name. There are no matches. We go ahead and select enter the information, added birth date. We're not going to be 2016, it's not going to be a baby, so we're going to add 1998. The phone number, if your medical record number, if you have it, the admission date, the sign-on date, the coverage type, who you would like to sign this patient to, location, and room number if you have that. If you have the referring provider, you can do that. We've got it checked here to add that to the census, and we can go ahead and add that patient. It's going to show up on the patient list for this provider. Evan Everett. And then the last way to add a patient is to look for one that might be already in the system. So if you know you've seen a patient before and you want to go ahead and search for that patient, you can type the name into the patient search bar up here in the center of the screen. Select that patient. It's going to bring up this particular icon here, and actually they've already been admitted, but it would say Add to Census, and we could, let's try another one. Add to Census. And then this will, again, ask us for the proper location, the room number, if that's the same, the provider, the sign-on date, and then we go ahead and submit that. And now when we return to our patient list, Jack Jones will also be on the patient list and the census for this provider, Dr. Powell. So if you do not have an electronic feed, it is very simple to build a patient list manually, both on the fly as a provider or from an administrative staff person in your office.